Hi everyone, well we're on the run into Christmas now and it is pretty cold and pretty miserable out here. A lot of rain, October, November and now December. Hopefully we're getting a bit of a calm spell going into Christmas, and that's what we're praying for a little bit. Well, we've got that run in, so disease pressure. So everywhere's looking pretty good if I'm honest. Few areas I'm just seeing a spike back up, and be careful going into this weekend before Christmas. Looks like the Christmas week looks like it might settle down, but this week just before Christmas, and it's a challenge to get the spraying out. The spraying days are a challenge, but you've got to pick your moments. The back end of this week looks pretty good, early part of next week. So yeah, just make sure you're well protected, because what I see at this time of year is that little spore that comes up, and it's not in the sward, it's more a little spore that comes up, which becomes quite a challenge to deal with. And what I advise is, get a spray gun out, go and spot treat some of these areas, because just generally a broadcast spray becomes quite hard to deal with. But going on to broadcast spraying, and one thing I keep saying, I know I'm a broken record at the moment, but it's how good greens are playing at the moment. After all the rain we've had, old 100-year-old greens in this country, and you consider how much active ingredient we actually put out across a hectare's worth of turf, you're looking anywhere from probably 2 kilos to 4 to 5 kilos of active ingredient across 12 months. And if you think back, only a short decade ago, we were putting out 10 to 15 kilograms of active ingredient in one spray. So that proves how good things are. Okay, so the other thing is, a lot of guys are working on their leaf. It feels like we're through the back end of it now, going into leaf blowing, leaf collection, just that final push into Christmas, and then it's just onto ditches once you can get through that before we hit January and February, where it's what I call the true project months. And then I will probably do another agronomy update before the end of the year. And what I was going to ask is, if you've got any questions that you want to ask over the last 12 months, any issues that you've had either in the summertime, back in the spring, and that could be golfers. If you want anything for me to tackle, any terms that don't make any sense to you, golfers at all, or any greenkeepers that you feel like you would like a bit of advice on, maybe something like that, or share my experiences on that. So feel free to put a question into any of these social media posts, and I will try my best to answer them.